Hi guys, in today's movement flow we're going to be focusing on restoring our breath mechanics, connecting with the diaphragm and diaphragmatic breathing, as well as returning to a bit of a balance in our central nervous system. Today's session we're going to start with breathing, and then we're going to move into some stretches, and in these stretches we're going to continue to focus on the breath, but we're also going to bring some intention to those poses and those movements. To begin, what I want you to do is I want you to place one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Close your eyes down and seal the lips. I simply want you to tune into your breath. No need to change it or channel it. Just watch how it moves in and out of your body. Notice if you feel the air moving into the space of the hand on the chest or into the space of the hand on the belly. Now what I want you to do is, as you breathe in, channel that breath down and towards the hand that is on the belly. So we have a muscle known as our diaphragm that resides on the underside of our rib cage. And that expands almost like a balloon as we breathe in. So as you breathe in, what I want you to do is think about pulling the air down into your belly. And think about connecting with that diaphragm muscle as you breathe in. You should feel most of the air and most of the pressure coming into the hand that rests on the belly. And the hand that rests on the chest should stay almost completely still. Once you're connected, I want you to expand on that breath a little bit more. So as you breathe in, instead of just expanding the stomach, what I want you to do is think about a 360-degree breath. So you're not only expanding out in front through the stomach, you're also expanding out through the sides of your body, and you're also expanding that breath into the lower back. It should almost feel like as you breathe in, it's like the pressure of a soda can. As you breathe in, you feel that breath expanding out all the way around from the navel to the spine. Take a brief pause at the top and then just let it all fall out. Stay connected with that diaphragmatic breath, and I want you to set a little intention today. So we're going to stay connected with the breath throughout this practice, and as you breathe now and through your movement, I want you to say this intention to yourself. I create space for my breath to move freely through me. I create space for my breath to move freely through me. Feel how your awareness of the breath expands that little bit more. Feel it entering not just in through the belly and the diaphragm, but feel it expanding out into the rest of your body. Staying connected to that breath, we're going to come to all fours. So what I want you to do is have your knees directly underneath your hips, hands directly underneath your shoulders. As you take your next breath in, I want you to drop the belly and the chest towards the ground. Lift the chin, coming into cow. And as you breathe out, tucking the glutes, tucking the chin, rounding the back, coming into cat. Taking a breath in, dropping the belly, lifting through the chin and the chest. Breathing out, tucking the hips, tucking the chin, flexing the spine. Going through that 3 more times, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Final one here. And breathing out. Sit your hips all the way down onto your heels. You can keep your hands extended out. What I want you to do is take that right hand, thread it under the left, and reach it all the way through until you feel that right shoulder connecting with the ground. From here, as you take that breath in, I want you to breathe into the back side of your rib cage on that right shoulder. And as you breathe out, try and reach those fingertips a little further through. Breathe in, breathe out. Repeat your intention. I create space for my breath to move freely through me. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Gently unwind yourself. Extend the right arm out, thread the left arm underneath, reaching it through, trying to ground that left shoulder. Take a breath in, feel the back side of your left rib cage expanding. Breathing out, trying to reach those fingertips a little further forwards. I create the space for my breath to move freely through me. Two more breaths here. Coming out of that, hands walk all the way forwards, knees come a little bit wider, big toes come together. I want you to drop your forehead and chest all the way down to the ground. And in this child's pose, I want you to return to your diaphragmatic breath. So as you breathe down into the belly, feel the pressure that it creates out onto your thighs. You can use this as a nice cue for your diaphragmatic breathing. As you breathe in, feel the belly press out into the thighs, and as you breathe out, let yourself melt. You may notice a little bit of space opening up in the low back, the top side of the hips. One final breath. Gently walk that out. We're going to make our way onto our back now. So what we want to do here is lie down on our back and you go hands all the way out wide, feet flat on the ground, knees together. And what I want you to do is take a nice inhale here. And then as you exhale, gently drop both knees over to the right hand side. As you do, I want you to keep both shoulders flat on the ground. So you may find the knees are hovering a bit above the ground. That's okay. Once again, I want you to breathe where you feel the space that is being created. So you'll want to breathe into this left side of the rib cage and the left side of the belly. Taking a breath in, creating the space for your breath to move freely through you. On your next inhale, bring the knees up into center, and as you exhale, let them drop over to the left hand side, keeping shoulders flush to the ground, and those knees fall heavy. Taking a breath in, expanding the right side rib cage, right side belly. And breathing out, letting the body become soft. Your next inhale, bring the knees back to center. Bringing the knees into the chest, wrap your arms around the knees, tuck your chin, hug the knees in. Couple of deep breaths in this position. About that 360-degree breath, expanding out in all directions. One final breath here. As you release, extend the legs, bring your hands down by your sides. Connect once again to the breath, simply watching it flow in and out of the body. Notice how you feel. Feel the space that's been created. Feel how the breath moves freely in and out of your body. And we're just going to rest here for the next minute. I want you to Simply enjoy the space that's been created. Enjoy sensations of freedom in the body. And a smile across your face. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. Thank your body for everything that it gives you, for its ability to expand and become more at any given moment. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you in the next one.